Hey guys, Aaron Bacon here from Bacon's Bass Place again. Today I've come up with a new system for building the fundamental blocks of how you're going to put your slap bass together. If you guys want to catch the rest of the series and the daily videos, make sure you subscribe to Bacon's Bass Place and hit the little bell if you want to get the notifications for the daily videos when I upload them. And we're going to be going through these blocks one at a time, day by day, and we're going to be really kind of sinking in deep to what are the different combinations that you can do with some of these blocks. Basically what I've done is I've found all of the single strokes, the basic building blocks that I use when I'm playing slap bass, and everything that I do is just a combination of these basic blocks. There's a few trickier blocks like the up thumb, the double pop, and stuff like that I'm going to leave out of this formula that I've come up with, but other than that, it's a very comprehensive formula that goes through every possible combination of these blocks that you can get your hands on and you can get your rhythmic mind around, you know. So I'm going to be releasing these videos every day, and we're going to be going through these one by one and really breaking them down. In this video here, I really just kind of do a basic overview so you can sort of see it doing a basic rhythmic structure to it. It's nothing too fancy, it's just so I can get through all the patterns for you guys to sort of see it in the overview video, which is going to be this one, and there might be another one separate with just the video that maybe has a little bit of a guide so you can see a bit more what's going on in that playing than you will in this video. But yeah, this video is going to be just so you can get the overview of the whole thing.
The basic strokes.
There are two types of basic strokes in the system that I've come up with. There's simple strokes and there's compound strokes. Your simple strokes are one movement, and your compound strokes are sort of a combination of simple strokes, hence the term compound strokes. So the basic one movement strokes are you have your slap, you have your pop. That's basically it. And you also have open. I like to categorize that as open because a lot of people say in these patterns things like open hammer slap, open hammer pop. You know, so the opens can really be popped or slapped, and I'm going to leave that up to you because the whole purpose of this is that it's just an algorithm, it's a formula to help you guys come up with your own versions of these patterns. That's why I'm not really doing anything super fancy or really much at all in this video. I'm just kind of doing a basic structural thing, and then we're going to go through these day by day and we're going to break them down pattern by pattern. The compound strokes, we have a hammer-on and a pull-off is the compound strokes, but also I only consider the hammer-ons and the pull-offs compound strokes because you sort of have to hit another note before them. You know, we're not considering hammer-ons out of nowhere in here like Tosin Abasi or something like that, you know, does all these hammer-ons without plucking the note first, and it's called a hammer-on out of nowhere, but we're not going to worry about that, so that's why I put the hammer-ons and the pull-offs in the compound group 2 of compound strokes, because you have to hit another note first, so it's sort of two notes. And then the other one is a slap, and then a pull-off, and a pop, and a pull-off, right? I have sort of a compound symbol, which is an S and a little O and a P and a little O for the slap, and then pull-off, and then pop, and then pull-off. But hammer-ons, and the hammer-on is its own designation, and the pull-off is usually attached to the other one.
The order of strokes.
So as far as the way that I'm stacking these together, I'm basically just taking two of the building blocks, and I start with, let's start with a slap in this example, and then I'm going to go slap pop. Okay, so I have a slap and a pop, and then I'm going to go slap slap, and then I'm going to go open slap, and I'm going to go open hammer, and I'm gonna take every combination I can get of those twos at first, and then once I've exhausted all the combinations of two block patterns, I'm going to add another third block, and I'm going to go through that same order, the same pattern. Sometimes when I was playing this, it got a little distracted when I was writing it, but for the most part, I'm trying to keep to the same order of adding these strokes in and these blocks at the same order that I add them in every time. So from the 2s to the 3 block patterns to the 4 block patterns to the 5 block patterns, they just kind of keep recycling, and we go through every single combination of them. So it's really comprehensive way to increase your slap bass vocabulary, because you know, this rhythmic frame lock that you get in slap bass is what kind of makes a lot of people afraid of slap bass, is that it can be really limiting in your rhythmic capabilities. So doing stuff like this is really a good way to get out of that structural prison of rhythmic frame lock.
What combinations of strokes I am avoiding?
I'm avoiding a triple slap, a double hammer-on, a double pull-off, and a pull-off open. Like a pull-off then an open note. Because it's not like they're not doable. Maybe we'll put it in the 50 advanced slap patterns or 50 intermediate slap patterns. If you guys want to see that, leave a comment and let me know how you feel about maybe getting some more complicated versions of this lesson in the upcoming daily videos. Yeah, so aside from certain combinations of the basic strokes that I'm avoiding, which again are the triple slap, the double hammer-on, the double pull-off, and then pull-off open, there's a few advanced strokes that I've left out that, again, like I just said, we're going to leave for the more advanced videos. But basically it's a double pop and up thumb, plus those combinations. So those are all the things that we're leaving out. Two advanced types of strokes, as in two pops in a row. We're not doing any of that, and we're not using up with the thumb, which is, once we start getting two pops and up with the thumb, we get so many more combinations, so many more like really kind of hard and intricate combinations. So those 4, 5, 6 things that we're going to be leaving out until the next time, and then that's sort of how we're putting together the formula and the algorithm is by putting those combinations of the blocks together and then leaving out certain combinations and certain strokes. I've come up with a comprehensive formula to map together the basic building block strokes used in slap bass and slap bass techniques. This process leads through every combination of strokes possible within the framework of the algorithm, using all available basic slap strokes, while avoiding certain pitfalls that manifest themselves in particular situations with specific pairings of strokes. Stick around to begin learning these 50 basic slap patterns. Subscribe to Bacon's Bass Playlist to catch the rest of the series, and tons more bass stuff. We're going to be going through it every single day, so stick around.